In this video, I'm going to share the 3 reasons why I am not going to be marketing my business on Clubhouse, and 2 reasons why you might decide that it is a good idea. I thought, because I have been around this online marketing world for a minute, since 2000, and actually, I was going to say 2013 because that's when I started this business, but I started my first business when I was 16 in 2003. And a really big part of my marketing for that business was also online marketing, namely blogging. So I've been around the block for a minute, and I've seen fads and trends come and go, right? And maybe you have too, or maybe you're asking yourself, or you're feeling some FOMO around this new platform, Clubhouse, that has come out and that has gained a lot of steam and a lot of notoriety really quickly. And you're asking yourself, should I be there? Should I be on Clubhouse? Do I need to add one more thing to my marketing strategy? All right, here is my thought process. Hopefully it helps you with yours. So the first reason why I'm not going to be on Clubhouse is because I've already set my priorities for the year. This doesn't mean that I can't pivot, because I'm a small business. I could, shift my strategy whenever I wanted to, frankly. But I already decided what was really, really important for me this year. And I'm currently writing a book. I'm currently restructuring my offerings. I'm putting a lot of focus into my 6-month mentorship called Amplify Accelerator. I love my students, my clients that are in that program. And I decided that in the beginning of the year that those were my focuses. Clubhouse doesn't really support those focuses. It doesn't support that deep work that's necessary for book writing and for curriculum development. So because I have that long-term vision of what I want to accomplish this year and how that's going to feed into the next several years, it made it a little bit easier to say, no, I'm not going to be marketing my business on Clubhouse, even though it seems like everybody and their brother is. Reason number 2 that I am choosing to abstain from adding Clubhouse to my to-do list is because, as an entrepreneur, as a human, I have done a lot of work in defining what my values are, what my priorities are overall in my life, not just in my business. And one of my highest held values, is that I build things for the long term. I build assets, I build systems, I do things that are going to benefit me and grow my momentum over time. The fact that you can't easily record Clubhouse, yes, I know that some people are, and they're publishing them to podcasts and that kind of thing. That's the exception, and there's kind of a workaround that I think those people are doing. I don't even think that you're supposed to record the audio conversations, at least not without acceptance, without permission from the people that are also recording their voice. So there's a bunch of stuff that's built into that platform that's intended to make it be a very real-time connection. And that real-time connection is fantastic if one of your top priorities is, say, your relationship building or being authentic, like showing up in the moment. But for me, it's more important to protect my family time, to protect my time away from my business, and to do work that is going to benefit me for a long time, not just for today. So for that reason, because I know myself in that way, I am also deciding not to use Clubhouse. And then the third reason is, and I've done a little bit of stock investing in the last year, and I've done really terribly in my stock investing. And I realize that whenever you're jumping onto a bandwagon, just because it's a bandwagon, because it seemed to reach that critical mass where everybody's talking about it, it's not it's not the right time. It's not a good reason to do something. Just because all of your friends are jumping off a cliff doesn't mean that you're going to too, right? Was my mother the only one that that used that as a teaching lesson for me? So just because something is feeling like everybody else is doing it is not the reason alone to do something. So refer back to 1 and 2. So what are your priorities right now in your business? Does it fit? Does it support those? And then what are your life values? And is it a fit for those values? Kind of the flip side of this equation are 2 reasons why I think that this might be a really good fit for some people. I know that, for example, Jana, my community manager, essentially my marketing manager on my team, has set up like a really great cadence on Clubhouse. She's seeing a lot of results and clients on Clubhouse because one of her values is showing up live, being more visible, and she values community and also collaboration with industry peers, industry influencers. So she's actually partnered up with somebody that is a peer of hers who is also teaching the same topic as her. And then they host this ongoing room on the topic. I don't even know the lingo because I haven't been immersed in the world, but they it fit into her priorities and her values as a human and as an entrepreneur. So if your priorities are to practice your speaking, to show up live, to cultivate more experiences where you're interacting with people on that live basis, then Clubhouse could be a really great platform for you to do that. And then our last reason why you might want to consider it is because it is a new platform that a lot of people are excited about. It might give you access to a brand new audience that you wouldn't necessarily have access to. Anytime there's this new platform that shows up, the people who jump on early, the early adopters, tend to amass a larger audience. And that might be a really great opportunity for you to increase your brand awareness by meeting new people that you wouldn't on your regularly scheduled social media platforms or the places that you're showing up now. So if audience building is a really big priority, and if Clubhouse, the audio format of it, feeds into your strengths as a content creator, it might be a good option for you. I'm just walking you through my thought process as a CEO, as the leader of my business, why I'm choosing to stay away from this new shiny object. And hopefully this helps you make a decision whether it's about Clubhouse now or it's about the next social media platform that shows up in this crazy online marketing world. Let me know in the comments, are you a part of Clubhouse? Have you seen good results? I can't wait to read what your experience has been or what your decision has been on if you are going to jump into this new platform or not. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I publish a new video about branding, entrepreneurship, and building your business. All right, guys, till next time.